Don't you know better to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even purpose greeting neither. Look here. Lally ho, my name is Goth. Now that's a greeting. And speaking of what's right and proper, I see you're not wearing your helm, for shame. You're from the same strange land as the crystal art? I suppose your people have their own custom then. Alright, I'll say no more of it. He's an Oddsen and Exarch, and he knows things, right? But he got some sort of magical powers. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with powers like which the world has never known. I'm hunting a Sin Eater, you see, well, one in particular. Healer. And not half bad of a job. I like the confidence. And I wish I could take the word since you send like such that I am looking for. I bet I have to ask to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, the Sin Eater I hunt ain't for your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to a grave. This would be bad for the both of us. So get yourself over to the forest of Lost Shepherd and wait to see what you... Whoa, the song, I forgot to find a place already. Now for the prayer. That'll do. And, yeah, your mother was a hobgoblin, and you ain't much to look at either. On its prone, the creature appears to be indisposed. To cease its rampage, it seems to have to be dealt with. Please, oh, it's so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or 4 ribs and at least 1 fever there, but my bones feel like not better. At least the beast gave you no trouble. Even if you're just watching, We're just about to talk about the rest of the Christarium over a drink of 3. The folks of the one upstairs know how to keep coming. Meet me there. Oh, go, burp. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. Oh yes, and hard, but the beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectation as you did, High. Whatever you want to call what you just did, doing it helped us understand enough to ensure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you've learned that I'm fearless as a stone, and so a fellowship was forged. Now that I'm sure you won't yourself, I can tell that you about the sin eater I'm after. It's one so-called the carnal virtue, phosphorus, and a nasty piece of work. You see, the virtue is like one of those who brought the flood upon us, but this one tasked after the worst of the bunch, Lamitt, a disgrace to all dwarf kind. You know that one of her own was the warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophos being out here, looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters of curse not. The council elders that don't want to live in the shame of a Lamitt's sins no more. So that the head of the council, the elder mostly stay with me here, gave me this job. I hunt down Sophos and slay it. Seeing that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest, so if anything goes to do with it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than your contest of might. The problem is I'm having, though, is that Sophos healing itself it's real deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamitt herself was some kind of master of the art. But Sophos' healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. In her words, it also flies around carefree as you please, recurring other sin eaters. We'd be up eyeballs and forever if we can do something about that current power. That's where you come in, right? Listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine, but whether you care for my dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that the sin eater that can raise a fellow from the grave is a dangerous to us all. As for Lamitt, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did it. Never. You might have heard, but the tales that Lamitt roamed the land without her helm is willingly showed her face to those who were kin. She knows full well that it's a dishonor for us all. She did that anyway. Then there is part of a bringing doom upon all them. None of our taboos really, but it's generally frowned upon. Now she's back faced with bare to world. Sin eater that would make a dwarf go so wrong. I'm ill to drink the sin eaters to hunt in order. You healed my body, sure enough. There's a few more flagons to resolve Liger. A few, I mean about 100. Come find me later. That'll be a short stream. Go up. And who are you? Look at me. You got it? I got you, of course. No, my partner, I ain't drunk, neither. And dwarf, it will take more than... Well, however, how much I need to get under table. And now, you know, one more thing about me. This only strengthens our fellowship, I'm sure. But we need more of a sense of camaraderie. If we were to get down so hard, then so I'm thinking we should start by get you to look at its healing powers. Let you see what's dealing with. Now it's a perfect place to overhear information if you worry. Don't worry, I got the idea. I don't let it get in the way of important, but I know I pay attention anywhere. What I've heard is it being spotted. Now remember, there's a little pub over there, Silside Keel, it's called. They made a decent brew. Some of the folks that should be able to point us to the right direction. I need to give me a murderous. There, I know what you're thinking. The girl you might yourself always drinking some more. What a stubborn, what a drunk, what a magnificent beard. I wish I had realized that. Yes, you know, you don't need to explain this to me. You were maybe deal with the altar software exchange. It might be able to take one, but you're happy to deal with while I'm waiting. Get your hands on some prime information and I'll be excellent wine. So according to a local fisherman, well, actually since it turned up near the Bringing Bridge lately, well, we gotta get the right kills, man, we can find them. We can make sure where sulfur appears next. But if it's an area, it won't pass up a chance. At the very while we're at it, we convince some of the pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty so long as you get the job done. Just make sure you find out you get lost. Now we wait for Silver to show itself in on the bushes. Ancient baby says. There it is. Revive the other one. Wrong game. What a lonely place to die. The world is even... Alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can do much for the dead, but the living? That's a whole other matter. Wound's healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You're lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. I heard no arguments from me. I was a fool. I thought that hobgoblins might have my friends lying in wait. Never so much as crossed my mind I should have been out here alone. What kind of magic what was your magic give me a fight? Their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You look like you have your part of your own yet. I'm certainly using a man like you on my side. But I'm no man, you precise Gorda. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I am Lamitt, proud daughter of the Toll family. If I were to catch you mocking me again, I'll put you back the way I found you here. Yes, ma'am. Offered. The beard misled me here. Yeah. That's that, Look, Arbor, look. Yep, nice. You certainly look the hero. I know. Your armor slouched, half empty flagon, double shite. Your mother was a hob, your face ours. So what do you say? What do you say about me, Mom? That's all about refreshing from insults would snap you out of it. It's not my fault if you appreciate an exercise of creative wordplay. Are you sure your mother ain't a hop? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Never mind. At least we got something we came for, and you didn't miss too much. After Sofa brought the other back to life, they both floated off, and who knows where. What happened to you? You saw Sofa's... No, the real Lamitt's pass? Ha! I knew you had some kind of weird power. Sounds to me you witnessed what was the beginning of Lamitt's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. So she was wearing her helm, and she helped out the injured traveler, just like any other dwarf on a wood. Maybe she wasn't born a monster, but then... I don't sit right here, by standing much wondering about it. Why do nothing to make us thirsty who weren't here? Let's get back to it. Oh, there ain't nothing more flag in the air after she's done. Don't give me that look. I'll stuff you saw. And you saw the Sorceress work its magic, but since you haven't said nothing about it, I guess you didn't have no sudden revelation. But don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem. It's just like that. I don't need you to remember what you saw. So keep in mind then something will come to you. Magic elsewhere. I always think that while I drink, the most efficient way you can find me if you need me. I'll let you know what I planned. Wait. Huh? Right. Go. Oh, looks like in fact the muscles so much bigger. It's almost like three of you. I'm joking, as you know. You do seem strong. I suppose you've come a clever plan for stopping the Sorceress. Were you at it? Well, I'm at task in mind to give us some more information. That we better set to something. We'll be killing the seniors again, but this time you're healing them. Well, try now. I don't expect to work, but seniors are like us. Any sort of normal creature, and with seeing your healing magic will heal them. You should learn why it won't work. Then maybe we should figure out what's so different about Sorceress. I hear about some folks do the straight English have a way of change armor ring. Pretty much. Meet them in more cool outfits. Man, we're going to armor ring a lot lately. We went to armor ring all of them. You know, I've heard of liquor can be fun, but I didn't have bad. Gets the job done real quick. But I have the thinking. I've got as all the one ill. You think yourself and so good at it. I'm completely jealous. If you can take any more, and I'm sick like I am, but my drinking is important. No dispensable dwarves get fiercer more than they drink. I can see that you don't believe. If you don't leave me the truth, I'll show you why. I'll go ahead and dice up seniors, and it takes you to finish off this more. So just go down, and come to find me. So you'll see. Deep down with. Doesn't go as you taste it with of sheep dung, and you tell it after it's a feeling. Miss, you finished the moment. Only you and dwarves ever drink so much. No matter me, but not with the power of traditional alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another bit. I go up front to a job. I really managed to. It was pretty gross and fun place. With bits of poking out of it, and like so I could. Anyone, you got this. I drink a lot. I kill stuff. You have to admit it's that we got. You can try our healing. Go on. I'm healing a Senator. Okay, this is. I'm playing my Insector deck on this thing. Nothing. Did we figure out why? I think it was never really alive to begin with. You're right on this one. Senators may look like beasts, but it's they're left in and they're not truly alive. Only the life drivers keep them unwieldy on my healing magic ain't meant to restoring life to a sword that didn't have none to begin with. If software's power ain't like healing magic, there is a move that can resurrect them, but I'm not sure. But that hasn't been explained very well. Also wonder why did I recall to revise this one? Is it just too far away to take notice? Then again, I never took a period off the switch. Neither so many Sin Eaters that got killed that there is you'd think it would take more advantage. So why only resurrect some Eaters, not others? That's all too much drinking. Take a stereo. More 7, it'll be fine at the L. At least it will tell us about it, I ain't listen. But though my muscle has prime, tells me I have always listen to how I keep my muscle primed and my spirits high. Speaking of which, if you would, I would kill you to relax it, but I'm serious all time good for you and still strong. I won't kill subjects any faster by drinking, I'm not sure. Nothing comes easy sorrowful. That is why I keep more in me before I can feel worse. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, but Jolly ho, asked you to drink, but I know you ain't got that serious look as usual. I got my usual here too, the 5th round of Fed Ha. Why so few, you ask? Why I stepped away from the wild to do some research, but the Morrison bloke kicked me out right out the cabinet of curiosity, and it banned me for life. The wee bit of books he chases upon out of fury, 1,000 floods, they may come usually if you ask me. 'Twas, what's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him or me, we're supposed to be partners. After I worked so hard to find new information, or drink so much. Sad with those dusty tomes you've not won, but both of my buttocks went numb. I know, ain't I great? I have the most magnificent beard. Anyway, I have to get new information about so drinking of it. It was recently a ticket. Great wood. If we do some of our signature eater sliding in the forest, the chance will draw it out. I figure that sitting around here isn't leading us nowhere, and any research can take us so far. Why not maybe fighting it together, teach us something we can learn otherwise. We can kill it, and then those two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in. I thought it could be more by King. So that's the plan. Meet me at Silverberg, and then we go away pummeling. There you are. I didn't mention earlier, but I've been looking for Sophia before. I know almost everyone in Silver actually. There's an odd a lot. What is this worship of darkness and all? But once you get to know him, sure, if you didn't do that bad, folk, make a fine wine. Shame if you can get it anywhere else. Anyway, there's been helping me out while I enjoy local spirits. Seems like so far showing himself isn't in the blind forest of Yixamel, east of here. Let's get to there and slay a few sin eaters like we did before. See if oh, you took some out. Right. Well, good. Well, not good. You take my meaning now. Now that we settle in here, hope I suffer. Wonder where it is. Don't forget, just need to find out how it does what it does. So make sure you... Or... charge. Let me show you. Oh, we actually beat one. Did we do it? Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Oh, not again. This is the garden. You excited, Lamitt? Yes, of course. I have come this far, and I will claim the legacy of Runka. should. Oh, shit, one of those, he was a full thing. Why am I healing you? Everyone alright? Well, that's how we came here. The lost restored magic of Ronka. I can sense the power in it. Yes, there's no mistaking, Celia. This is it. My only path is forward. Yeah, in the name of the house, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Lamitt? I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. And you will. We'll meet up with Brennan Nailbird and we'll see you home. Yo, you inferior egg-faced Hobson, get together, you stone stick. Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril for next time? Driving Sophia where I'll pulverize you in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, me, you'd be dead right about now. I hope you learned something worth the trouble at least. The Lamitt was after a spell from old Ronka that could be the secret of Sulphur's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Where Lamitt did pry those secrets out of the ruins was really complicated. By the sound of it, she took the power with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what the magic actually does. Yes, over the nice mug of ale. No mead, no ale first, then mead. Nothing goes down with an ale. Ain't no higher truth in the world than that. Don't give me those, oh, there goes go, wigsing a philosopher about ale again. I've seen this with my own go. It's plain that you'll never have a problem with proper education. It's like this, if you pick up the right booze for the right job, you got your ale for the right before any physical fight. Of course, but you also need your reading wine for singing and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell someone Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. I'll be switching to the mead. I think I might find something about what happened to Lamitt's sister if I took through my village old annals. Hopefully I get my hands on something historic records on Ronka, Morin, be damned. I don't know what you get yourself into all, but you make sure you bring right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I got something worth pursuing. Alright. That's mad. Heard me? What? You know, all the time I was all the throughout this lost civilization. I read a dozen historians, still don't know anything about the major element. What I did find though is if John if you can visit her home, I'll be waiting for you to get there. Fortunately, consider that I expected to get there. One of those words ever. Where'd you come from? There were you folks that took a lot of me. Oh, I can't believe. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I can't believe. I want to show you just following me. Worry about the monster came on my face. I'm gonna steal the old tunnel. As you can see, I'm doing an old-fashioned dwarven check. Sorry, but in liberty further. It's been revealed the secret of dwarven decking clause. Anyway, I brought you here. Let me explain. I don't use it anymore, but the flood of dwarves lives in place only 6. Thursdays they're called the illness called stone blight. Turns out your skin is stone bit by bit. It was something in a matter of time, a few months, a few years, until you were petrified completely. Not only where it came from, but they didn't know it was contagious, so they locked them all up here in the blight water. They needed to keep but there is no cure, not back then. Not again. Lamitt was not enough to leave without permission or return to unbidden. strange into our homes. You know full well to enter Blightwarden is forbidden. How many traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? You refuse to accept your heritage. You have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Have you lost your wits? Lamitt just cured your people, her sister, and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. And she did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is dwarven matter. Silence. I will not be silent. You have no idea what we and what Lamitt has been through. That's enough, Albert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I didn't so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment and leave dwarven people behind today. And so am I. You're probably much to die. But it's awfully hard to breathe with all the helms off. If Lamitt going to be banished for breaking our tradition, then I should be too. Young, he says, none of us are perfect. It ain't right that Lamitt should be the only one who punished, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Kicked out. Are you alright? We could go back. Some of the elders to track. I know you're not a fled adventure that knocked flat with a hobbit. Probably could defeat you in our strongest way, but forget it. I have more important things to worry about. Still haven't found the cause of the illness in the first place. If Billy is a shadow keeper again, when you know what we have done to you. If that's what it takes to save the world, I will give up my home and more out. But anyway, it's not all bad. I don't really think I really understood it, or how beautiful it was out here. How nice the wind. Nice. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or not. Yeah, I figured it's that one warrior that basically. so many insults. I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally. Well, that was hurry. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that you decided to rise from the dead. I suppose that's mostly our fault for not dealing with every blow just to hurt your feet. I knew it. I knew Lamitt was the one who cured the stone's life. If I had been, he saved all of them, and then they exiled her for the head of the council elders. Actually, can you remember what I don't want to keep this other later. Alright, let's finish up with the last one. Hello there. So, not be accurate, but my mother was definitely not a hobgoblin. Are you sure you ain't getting her confused with your own mother? I never thought I'd see a day you look friendly instrument. That really helped. I was busy building the business with Lamitt and I almost forgot to have news out for you. Remember when the cedar that I killed Blight Warden? Well, while you were gone, the person stood up to revive it. He's actually convinced me. Remember when you were... I mean, you remember when I was wondering why survivors don't revive every sinner and we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that dwarves Lamitt cured nobody went to exile on their own volition. As you can see, the villagers were spared most of the flood. The folks that left, well, probably weren't, which means... That doesn't make sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village. They got caught in the flood, and they became seniors. And Sulphurus is still saving them even now. That gave me an idea. Why, as we figure Sulphurus ain't alive, but Lamitt wanted badly to heal those dwarves that are still following suit. Like last time I saw that the folks healed, they were helmets, even their own from the last time. They probably never got the sight of them, hovering around healing dwarves. Isn't it? Not brilliant as my beer, but a few things. Whether clapping her softness will keep me from healing itself. It depends on when you things are just helping do it. I don't see too much at full learners, so fortunately we won't need to find out. We came around not long ago before you did. If we right so near, this should be close enough to notice. Let's go. far. Start swiping. Feels familiar. At last. Let's talk about the part of this party, please. Well, it's distracted with the healing of the other one, then we strike. Our charge. And with this, well, we'll try it on this Alessiator first. I'll give it a pummeling and then sleep it with repose. Wait, you want me to use repose? I doubt it's napping. No, it's nearly dropped. So wait for my signal. Oh, repose. Okay. Literally, I have to use a weapon. I'll heal you up. Oh, I see your plan. Jesus Christ, you did a lot of damage. What the fuck? Ooh, his spell cleave does like so much damage. Alright. Perfect, now. Well, still. Wow. thanks. You're going down, baby sis. Baby sis is too strong. I hate to say it, but this ain't going to hope. If we had one more helmet, I could try again. Maybe we do have one more helmet. Your helmet. We got baby sis. Looks like we take down this thing once and for all. Together. You're going down, baby sis. Again. I was not careful what that careful. So long, baby sis. Take that, you pasty bastard. Got there. No, not press that button. Why is that a button here? Some kind of crystal. Traditions would have saved her. That's why I left. Baby. I left to travel and met Albert. We found our companions and together we searched. Are you Lamitt? Now listen, I called you a priest before and the journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know I understand now, and I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide the world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I want to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. For it, we forgave them, survived them. Yes, it hurt, but I survived, and they were there. Because he was there. Albert, you stubborn idiot, sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant. Well, Lamitt, you're the best of us. I can hardly believe it. This calls drink of the drink. If it's silence, it's wondering if I want to go home. Well, I can't. I showed my face to you. Did not. I broke a rule. Well, I'm thinking I give Lamitt way a try. Live proud as an exile at just all the other folks like you. Don't make that face. There's nothing that you were able to solve. That's just... Can I help you? Staring, Lou, sorry. You know what? I'll write both these answers. I'm actually... But I lost count since I'm more good. I may be an exile, but I'm still a dwarf, and don't you forget it. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. First of all, well, been a long, crazy plan, but I really sad how much I appreciate your help, Miss Alvarez and Lamitt. Thank you. I hope you deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lamitt? That was my great-grandfather. You remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, and protect the tradition. But Lamitt, he saved so many for their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if he hadn't cured Stoneblight. took away her home. However, it's hard to see anything other than that cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only thing. Kindness, empathy, love, the world, and the living, breathing people in it, and no matter. Learn from the folks I share the drinks, from Lamitt and from you. I tend to keep learning here in the city with my face plain for all to see and my head held high. So if I were you, next time you share a drink. I know our job is done, but you always hold a place at my side, you hear? It looks like you finally figured out how to tell a joke. Now that's the part where I stare all mistfully eyes at a distance, right? Anyway, let's... It's not enough to drink company here. Watch how fast I'm held. Alright. That being said, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to me all the time, I'll be said this to become a Kaiser OP. I'm just like that. See you in the next video. I'll be the scene.